Thursday Night Football, Underdog Pick'em. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Craig Bennett, aka Cash Gag, here at Daily Edge Sports, and I got another Underdog Pick'em video. We got 3 picks that we like for tonight's game. I'll talk about each and every one of them. If you don't have that Underdog Pick'em account, make sure you head on over there, use that promo code CashGag, and get yourself a free pick and up to $1,000 in bonus cash. It is that easy. Let's get after it. Let's go. All right, Underdog Pick'em is up on the board here. They got a sweet mobile app you can download as well. But we're going to talk about 3 plays that I do like for this Thursday Night Football game. Week 6 already, man. It just flies by, man. NBA is almost here. Super excited about that. Got a lot of changes coming over at Daily Edge Sports. But we're super excited with our tool set that we have for Underdog Pick'em. So check us out over there. But hey, let's go in and let's dive into 3 picks that we do like here. First one, we're going to go Kenneth Walker. I think there's a lot of ways you can go here. They talked about trying to get him the ball more. And I think where I like it, I think this line's, this projection is just a little bit too low for him. I think this projection of 4 rushing and receiving first downs is just too low for him. If we go and look at it, even in that matchup where last week where they lost 29-20, against the Giants, he had 5. He's not every week that he's played this year. He's cleared it. He's had 5, 7, and 5 in the 3 games that he's played this year. And you know, even though San Francisco doesn't give up a lot of first downs, I do think it's a spot where they can get him the ball in space, or if anything short yardage, he's going to get in there. So I do feel like this projection is a little bit too low. And I think we're going to have to get after Kenneth Walker. We're going to go higher than 4 rushing and reception first downs. The next one we're going to look at here, Jordan Mason. There's 2 ways I want to attack this Seattle defense, and I think that is with Jordan Mason and with George Kittle. Those are the 2 players that I'm looking at most. And so I think there's a few ways you can look at this. Jordan Mason, 18 rush attempts is I feel the most comfortable with. The rushing yards projection has climbed up over and over, where it's getting to the point where I don't know if I really want it. I think you can play it, but I do like the rushing attempts at 18. I just think we're going to get back to actually running the ball again. I think that was one of the things that Kyle got away from last week, and they just haven't been playing really good. But when they play good ball, they run it, right? Now, if you want to go rush yards at 83.5, I'm perfectly fine with that. He's cleared it in 4 of the 5 games he has played this year, 147, 100, 77, 123, and even 89 in that losing effort. But on the road here, I feel like they're going to give him the rock a little bit more. I think we see over 20 rushing attempts out of him. First 4 games, 28, 20, 19, 24, and then just 14 last week. I do think that we're going to get back to just running the rock a little bit, and I think that 18 rushing attempts is a little bit too light in terms of where that projection sits. Again, 83.5 if you want to go that way. I was looking at his rushing and reception first downs as well, but it's one of those spots where if we feel like they're going to get up and pound the rock, it's just a high number to get 6. In the 5 games he's played this year, he's had 9, 5, 5, 6, and 5. So he came close 3 of the times that he did go under this projection, but 9 and 6 did clear it. I think that number is just a little too high, and that's where I feel more comfortable looking at the rushing attempts or the rushing yards for Jordan Mason. And then the other one we're going to look at here, again, normally I wouldn't take this looking at 2 different running backs here, but Zack Shaheen, I kind of like his receiving yards here at 14.5. Now this projection feels a little bit too light. He comes out there in third downs, and he's cleared this in each 5 games that he's played this year, 20, 31, 16, 39, and 19. And that's games played with that's games we're playing with and without Walker, with Walker being out a couple of those games. So he's still getting there, and he's still getting the targets. If we look at targets, receptions, first game, 3 targets, 2 receptions. Second game, 5 for 5. Third game, 3 receptions on 4 targets. Fourth game, 5 for 5 against Detroit. And then the Giants, 5 targets, 3 receptions. So 14 reception yards feels a little light, especially if we feel like they're going to be playing in a trailing game script at home. We should see maybe him out there a little bit more. It only takes 1 or 2 balls for him to get there. As you can tell, anything over 2 catches, he has cleared this projection number. So that's what we're kind of looking at here. Again, if you want to check out all of our Underdog tools and you are a first-time sign-up over at Underdog using that promo code CashCake, follow the directions in the description below and you'll get access to a free month of our Elite, where you can get access to all of the tools that we have for Underdog. Again, you can kind of check these out and see all the tools that we do have for Underdog. Projection EV tool plus EV. Projection EV is just plus EV with our custom projections. And then we have a rivals tool as well. Again, you can get access to all that stuff over at dailyedgesports.com. Or again, if you're a first-time depositor at Underdog using that promo code CashCake, send us all your information and we will hook you up with a free month to check out our tools to help you make better picks and selections on tonight's game. So with that, appreciate you guys. Like always, I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.